One of the most overly hyped games to the point of controversy is No Man's Sky. Released August 9, 2016, that's 3 years ago, and underwent so much backlash that after players discovered that many of its promised features weren't present. But after all this time, No Man's Sky and Hello Games have continued to support the community by releasing several free updates with tons of new content. Let's look back at how No Man's Sky has changed from launch just before the upcoming next review. I've always been a huge space sim nut, from Star Fox, Colony Wars to EVE Online. Though I wasn't much of an EVE Online player, the closest thing I got was No Man's Sky. And the miss was procedurally generated universe, quintillions of planets, discoveries that were unique to you as an explorer, piloting your very own starship, and nearly limitless hours of gameplay. Problem is, No Man's Sky did not quite live up to what it claimed to be. Total bullet launch, a lot of players were beyond disappointed, missing several of the key features that were promised pre-release. But that was way back. Right now, No Man's Sky is a changed game. Total overhaul from when it was initially released. Unrecognizable to the untrained gamer. A few months after release, the first major update came out, dubbed the Foundation Update. For the first time, players were able to build their very own bases. New game modes were featured, like survival and creative modes. New materials are now available, and the feature that allows players to purchase their very own freighter. This was probably not enough to entice new gamers to purchase the game, but Hello Games had more to come. Later came the Pathfinder update. Now players could construct exocrafts, basically land vehicles that made traversing planet sides less tedious, at the same time conserving so much of the needed fuel for your starship. Player-created bases can now be shared. For instance, you can land on a planet and stumble upon a facility created by an explorer from the other side of the galaxy. Now, starships and weapons have classes. When No Man's Sky released, basically all ships flew the same. Now you've got fighter, explorer, and trader class ships, each with their own perks and tech. A few months have passed and one of No Man's Sky's major update was released. This was called the Atlas update. For the first time, featuring new story content, up to 30 hours of it, improved graphics, new planetary biomes, improved dogfights, and a new alien race, and a bare-bones multiplayer feature. You can finally see other players and go on a joint exploration, but other players will come at the form of orbs. Aside from that, there isn't really any other type of interaction. But all that is about to change. In a few hours from now, from this posting, No Man's Sky Next will be released. Out as well for the first time on the Xbox One, the major update will be free to previous owners of the game. Finally, in this update, players will have access to a third-person view for their controlled explorer, as well as for their starship. New story content will be included. Now players can build bases anywhere, even underwater. Unlike when it was first introduced, you could simply only build on a designated area of a planet. You can now own multiple classed freighters. That's right, freighters now have classes that you can send out on missions across the galaxy for credits. Some quality of life changes and graphical enhancements, but most of all, a fully functioning multiplayer mode, complete with PvP and co-op. Build bases with friends, raid other players, explore uncharted planets, and go on dogfights. This is what every No Man's Sky player has been waiting for. Out in a few hours, I've already strapped back in my starship, trying to gather the resources I'll need to explore a fully revamped No Man's Sky universe. So maybe I'll catch you guys in some faraway planet, raiding some poor player space, or engaging in some awesome space combat. Who knows? It's an endless galaxy out there. For more Pinoy Scrub gaming news and updates, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications of new videos. Thanks for watching.